Good morning. So, I haven't done this channel in a while. I'm going to start doing some vlogging again. Yeah, I'm absolutely knackered. It's literally like 10 minutes to 8 in the morning. I need to paint my walls again. Look at this, it's just getting horrendous. What are you up to, cutie? Huh? What are you up to? Hey, cause you're a good boy. Yeah, cause you're a good boy. Oh yeah, cause he's a good boy. Yeah. So, I'm currently looking for a job, or at least trying to make some work so that I can work from home. Yeah. So I started a job in September. Thought, oh yeah, it's a full-time job. You know, there was no mention of the job going through, you know, it wasn't, what do you call it, a holiday job or a seasonal work or whatever like that. So what's happened is they've employed me in September, and then in February they turned around to us all and said, oh, we employed too many people after the busy period of Christmas and all that kind of stuff that was going on. And they turned around to us and said, yeah, we're getting rid of 30% of the people. Basically, some of you are going to be losing your jobs. So myself, 5 other people, were all told to leave. And now I'm trying to find work. So I'm a bit disappointed because it was a big company. I won't mention which company, and I won't go into details about what happened in the end, but like a lot of people, when they heard that they were losing their jobs, they were asked to work an additional 2 weeks, and they just left. They just straight up left. I stayed up until the date that they asked me to, because I needed the money and I knew that I probably wouldn't find a job straight away. But like, I'm trying to find work, and it's hard. It's messed up. This is my automated live stream that's been running overnight. It just shows some of my CGI work that I've done and stuff, so that I can try and get some new followers. This is for my main channel, which is for Rebecca Mathers. I do Blender tutorials and stuff like that, so it's just like, I try and teach people online, and my goal was to try and find sponsors so that I could kind of get something on my end, and then hopefully reach the YouTube partnership, which my main channel is actually 800 watch hours off the YouTube partnership. So, you know, there's that hope, but I'm constantly going with it. It's like a hamster wheel. You just need to go and go and go, and just most of my stuff's scheduled so that I can work on other things in the background, so at least that's something, you know. You're looking very happy this morning. You alright, buddy? I think one of the worst things that I could do right now is self-sabotage, for sure. You know, I want to make sure that my CV's good. I want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I possibly can to try and find something. But also, what I've noticed is many people who are unemployed and you're going through applying for jobs continuously, you don't really look after yourself that much. So for me personally, it's like I have to look after myself. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not just looking after yourself mentally, it's like looking after yourself physically as well, you know what I mean? So it's like, for me, one of the things that I do before I ever drop on camera is like moisturize, or at least moisturize in the morning, because I'm getting to that point where I'm getting old and I'm starting to get like little wrinkles and stuff like that. So generally I do skincare. I don't wear makeup that much. Generally most makeups that I've tried, they don't work for me. So it all started off when I was a kid, and I went to this theme park and they had face painting, and it started to really itch, so I had to take it off. And it was unfortunate because the woman did a really good job on the face painting, and then I found out later on when I was trying out different makeups and stuff, that I had the same reaction to certain makeups. So, you know, I don't know what it is, but apparently my skin doesn't like it. yeah, so I just generally moisturise. I do a little bit of makeup, like I caught my nose the other day. I don't know, I must have done it when I was asleep. And I had like a little scratch on there, so, you know, obviously I've like put a little bit of makeup on there. Did I get all that? I don't think I got all that. Yeah, I can't see it properly on the camera. I have no glasses on right now, but yeah. Taking care of you and taking care of your skin and stuff, and making sure that lips aren't cracked and you look good is going to be good, because when you get that interview and you look good, it's going to benefit you, rather than going into an interview and realising that you look like you look a little bit scruffy, no offence. Yeah, and maybe, you know, you'll be a little bit more attractive to the employer, so to speak. So, yeah, I try and keep up with things. Okay, so my plan for today, roughly, oh my gosh, I've got like little bits all over my top, I do apologise. So my plan for today is to look for a job in the morning, to make sure that, you know, I've got at least 20 jobs in the bag, sit there and just do stuff. And then I think I'll film for the afternoon. I do have 2 backgrounds that I need to make for my YouTube channels, which I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for them, because one of them is a motivational channel and then the other one is a writer's channel. So I'm probably going to sit there and, you know, my boyfriend showed me a couple of things, a couple of ideas last night, and he said, why don't I make a library, like a virtual library for the writing kind of vlog, and why don't I make some sort of industrial thing for my motivational vlog. So I'm kind of looking at some ideas at the minute. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, but yeah, I might get started with that this afternoon. Alternatively, I do have some tutorials that I need to do for Blender on my main channel, because I have run out. So I need to make at least 5 videos, something like that, so that I can put them 5 days ahead in the scheduling. Oh yeah, and I've got to do the short videos as well, so I have to make short videos today. So I'm going to go ahead and get along with that, see what I can do, because, you know, if I'm just sat here all day just applying for jobs, I'm just going to get depressed. I'm going to get, yeah, like, over the last couple of days, just because I've been applying for jobs and stuff like that, I've just felt a little bit irritable. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I've not had any time to myself, and I get it. Looking for a job is a full-time job in itself, and, you know, I need to do that, but at the same time, it's like, I want to be able to build my portfolio so that I can potentially get a job somewhere that maybe I wouldn't have been able to get through emails and applications. You know, it kind of strengthens my profile a little bit more. Yeah, I just want a nice job. You know what I mean? I want a full-time job where I can stay. Nice job. Alternatively, I'd like to be self-employed and run my own kind of thing, because if no one can save me from being on the streets, I'll save myself. You know what I mean? Sounds a bit grandeur, but that's just something that I feel that I need to address, because I just don't want to end up in that situation where I can't provide for myself nor my family. And I don't want to be living off state funding. I really don't want to be living off state funding. Like, I'm trying my hardest to try and find a job so that I'm not on benefits. I just don't want that state. That I just don't want it. I want to stand on my own 2 feet, and I get it, you know. But a lot of people have said to me, "There's no shame in being unemployed," and you know, and it's just like, I'm 31. I didn't expect to be unemployed in my 30s. I expected to have everything figured out. Yeah. 15-year-old me would have looked at a 30-year-old me and gone, oh yeah, she's probably like successful, she's done all this great stuff. And I'm like, I wish that I could have said that, you know, maybe I'm successful in some ways because, you know, I've got 20 books published and stuff. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and get rid of this live stream right here. And then we're going to go ahead and just pull this down because I can't move it once it's stood up. Watch my fingers in the trap at the bottom. Okie dokie. Let's lower the lighting on that a bit. Blooming heck. Right, okay, so usually I will go with kind of a yellow kind of tone, or we could go for an orange. An orange might be good for this one, just for the front one. And then I'm going to get the back one set up. Okay, so it's a little bit dusty, but got our control right there. There we go. Okay, so we have the Blender 5.1. I've just got to get the camera working, but as you can see, the audio is currently working. Testing, testing. So, yeah, let's get the camera working and we'll get going. Okay, so you can see me on the camera right there. So the green screen is clearly in the wrong place and I need to amend my lighting just a little bit. Okay, so practically all set. We just need to adjust a few things and then get the green screen to work. Here we go. So we're a little bit fuzzy. So I've got to go ahead and adjust all of this and we'll see what happens. On the overlay, I'm a little bit orange for some reason, so I might need to do some colour corrections. But generally, yeah, this looks pretty good. I've got some like little imperfections and like a little halo around this side of my head. But yeah, if it fits, it works. And I can move my chair and it's all cool. Yeah, yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that orange though. I have a little hiccup. I've got a reflection in my glasses. Can I do Blender blind? I don't think I can see anything. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, so I need to fix that. So to add texture to those front steps, let's go ahead back to the shading tab and let's go to click on the steps. Let's go with new and we'll add a noise texture to this. So let's go texture. We have noise texture, color to base color right here. So we should have this tone that kind of just appears. Gosh, that was insane. An hour and 40-minute tutorial. Like, now I have to edit everything and make sure that it looks okay. But this is what I made. I do have to go grab something to eat though, because I've not eaten all day and it's like 10 to 2. So, oopsie. Oh, I just got a phone call for an interview. Woo! Like one out of many that I've applied for, so fingers crossed. Well, I'm trying to get my video rendered at the moment and it's taking its sweet time. This is the third time that I've tried to render it and it keeps coming up with errors, so it might just have to be a regular video filming just for today until I can find another video editor that works. So that's an oopsie.